Hey y'all, it's your boy Davion. Welcome to another episode of Consciouztv. You guys already know what we're here to discuss. Make sure that you comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit the all when you do hit that bell so that you can stay up with all of my latest uploads. And you can also donate to the show at my Cash App, which is $Consciouztv, or my PayPal at paypal.me/Consciouztv. And you can email me at consciouztv@gmail.com. Let's get into it. So I have a slew of videos for you guys this week. Most of them will be visual because I know you guys have been asking me, when are we going to see you? When are we going to see you? So you're going to see me for the remainder of the week. I'm going to obviously do my Hot Topics video as a voiceover because that's just how I get into my ebb and my flow with the drama. And this story that we're going to cover today actually was a topic I was going to discuss in my Hot Topics video, but I thought that there was some really interesting teachable moments in this particular story. So we're going to kind of unpack this and really get into this controversy, okay? I know you guys are also looking at my t-shirt. It's an emblem of myself. You guys know that I'm coming out with some t-shirts for you guys for memorabilia. The shirts are going to come in both men's and women's tees, v-necks, tank tops, sleeveless t-shirts, the whole nine, various colors, various designs, and you can have a little piece of Consciouztv wrapped around your titties for the remainder of the summer, you know. So Lela Rochon is an actress from the 90s, and Antoine Fuqua is a director. They've been married for a very long time, and apparently infidelity happened earlier on in their marriage. Ultimately, they decided to stay married, and now we're here with the Nicole Murphy scenario. Supposedly, Nicole Murphy and Antoine were in Italy together, and there were some paparazzi shots that came forward that show Nicole Murphy and Antoine kissing. Now, most people are giving this one image the benefit of a doubt because Nicole Murphy released a statement initially saying that this was just a friendly kiss, a friendly hello to Fuqua, who was a family friend of hers. She's known him for years, and that was the extent of the kiss. The gag is, this is one fucking photo of a dozen of them pooching around Italy, sitting down kissing, standing up kissing, getting morning breakfast together kissing. So this is not like a hello and goodbye, mooches smooches. Mind you, bitch, Italians greet each other cheek to cheek, not bottom lip to top lip. So that was Nicole Murphy's first statement. Now she's wangled around because she's obviously started getting her ass kicked by social media, and she's made a public apology to Lela Rochon, and she stated that she had no idea that Antoine was still married. She thought he had been divorced, and that was that. Now that's a very different statement with different sentiments than her initial statement. And once again, the gag got loose all up in Nicole Murphy's motherfucking throat, because in her original statement contradicts her following statement. Antoine is a family friend, which means that you should know damn well the marital status of a man who is so close to the family, so interconnected to the family, that you feel comfortable greeting him with a kiss on the lips, which is a representation of just how close y'all are. So your ignorance about his marital statement is contradicted by the kissing of the lips, which represents a closeness, a kinship, and an intimacy. So Exhibit 1 doesn't hold up in court either. Exhibit 2 was she attended Antoine and Lela's wedding. She attended the wedding, which means that she was a friend to them both because she attended their wedding. And even if Antoine was a friend of the family, it would seem to me that out of respect for Lela, who you also were a friend to, who you also were associated with, you would have refrained from kissing him, especially in front of cameras, especially publicly if you were going to do this, which is so tacky and tasteless. Even if he had been divorced, out of respect for your friend Lela, which would make him her ex-husband if he was in fact divorced at the time. But your pussy didn't give a damn. Secondly, even more credibility is didacted from Nicole Murphy's soul, because our good girl, Miss Players Club herself, Lisa Ray, came out and said when she was married once upon a time that Nicole Murphy was hound dogging, stalking, and running down the dick of her then husband. And Lisa Ray's sister, Debrat, who is a social commentator on the Ricky Smiley show, confirmed that. Is it Ricky Smiley? I believe it's Ricky Smiley. Confirmed that on radio nonetheless, that at the time that her sister Lisa Ray was married, that Nicole Murphy was openly trying to hook up and get with Lisa's husband at the time. So all in all, I conclude that Nicole Murphy, the probability of you being informed that this man was married and that there's been some type of secret low-key love affair situation popping off behind the scenes between you and Antoine is likely fucking true. And it's just ironic that a man you're so close and comfortable with also ended up halfway across the world with you, which allowed y'all to spend some much needed quality time together. Because once again, it wasn't that they ran into each other, you know, on the strip of Italy while shopping. There are dozens and dozens of pictures of them together, real cozy and real kissy motherfucking face. So at this point, I'm not saying that Nicole did it indefinitely, that there's an affair going on indefinitely between her and Antoine, but I'm also saying that between the church scandals, between the Love and Hip Hops, between all the shenanigans that go on today when it comes to relationships, shit just so happens today to look the way that it is. If it look like your woman or your man cheating, it's probably because they motherfucking are. If it look and feels like your best friend is sleeping with your nigga, it probably is because she motherfucking is. If it looks like your boyfriend is hooking up with the bitch at the drive-thru at McDonald's on St. Bernard Boulevard, then guess what? He more than likely is. Because for some reason, people are just going less and less and less out of their own way to cover their own tracks. See, back in the day, you had to put your mistress and your mister in witness protection programs, bitch. Your family, the public, the neighbors, nobody had any clue what your motherfucking activities were in between you coming home and going to the job and going from work back to home. Today, people wear cheating and infidelity and scandal and deception right on their sleeve. Like, it might as well be a emblem on a shirt. Hi, I am Dave, married and fucking cheating. I mean, you might as well just wear the motherfucking description. Like, just slap the side effect label right on the side of your ass. Because that is just how reckless and careless today's people are. Old and young are fucking like. Antoine, Lela, and Nicole, from what I was told and from what I heard, they all deleted their social medias. We all know how things get when things like this happen. There's lots of criticism on both sides. Somebody gonna blame Lela for her husband's affair. Somebody gonna blame Nicole for betraying her friend's trust. And somebody obviously is gonna blame Antoine, who is to fucking blame. I saw this post and it was a compilation of different still shots of Lela Rochon on the beach. And the caption of this compilation of images of her was, well, is Antoine Fuqua wrong for cheating because Lela has put on some pounds? She's obviously a lot heavier today than she was at the time she got married and at the time that she was a bit of Hollywood's it girl. And my eyeballs fell out of my head at this caption. Like, are we seriously discussing rather Antoine Fuqua's infidelity is interrelated to Lela Rochon in any kind of way. This is how you know you live in a complete, toxic, patriarchal society. Because even when the fucking man is obviously wrong, it is the woman who has to atone for the man's sins. And because her looks have changed, this justifies him sleeping with other women. Now let me say this. The issue is not necessarily, and it is an issue, but it ain't an issue. But I'm going to go into that. The issue really isn't the fact that Anton might not no longer be attracted to his woman. The issue is if his woman is completely unaware of this. And the way that he's handling not being attracted to her is by sleeping with other women outside of an agreement and a dialogue and a discussion that has not taken place between them. Because there is never under any circumstances ever an excuse or a reason to lie to your girlfriend, to boo and to bae. There's just no reason. And if you have integrity, what you don't practice is lying. Not say that integral people don't from time to time find themselves in dumb situations and find themselves in error and find themselves telling a lie. But lying is not it's not perpetual. It's not habitual. It's not something that's just employed because the circumstances seem to make it appropriate to lie in. Only actual liars and people without integrity practice lying. So in no way, shape, or form, I don't give a damn if Lela Rochon had done lost her legs, her ankle, her Adam's apple, had done lost the back of her motherfucking neck. That is not a reason for her husband to cheat on her. Now, if he wants to sit in her face and say, I'm no longer attracted to you, and unless you're going to lose weight and look like the woman that I partially married in spirit, and I also married on part of what you look like physically, then we're going to have to get a divorce because I'm never going to be able to be happy with the weight you've put on. Now, I think even that is still a dirt bag move, but it is slightly a integral move. And I say slightly only because also if you leave a person based upon the fact that them gaining or losing weight, gaining or losing muscle, gaining or losing tonnage still contradicts the love factor, which is supposed to be between people who are in love. Let me tell you something. My ex gained 60 pounds when we were together. My ex is a very handsome man. He was always very in shape, always very well kept aesthetically. When he got locked up, he gained a ton of weight, obviously due to the stress and the depression of prison life, okay? And for me, I was so deeply in love with him that him gaining weight did not bother me, nor did it turn me off. I still wanted to have sex frequently with my partner because I was in love with my partner. The only people who fall out of love due to the way their partner looks is people who fell in lust and now they've fallen out of lust with you because the accident scarred your face, or because you lost your hair, or because you got a illness that makes you eat a lot so you gain weight, or you have a thyroid issue, or you have some permanent injury, whatever the fuck the case may be. But if you walk away from your partner based upon the material circumstance, you are in love. Because love is what happens when you are lusting after a person's soul, not after their body. That's why y'all can find all types of people who are still married and in love to their husbands and wives, despite them now being crippled or having Alzheimer's, or despite them now being handicapped or mentally retarded because maybe there was a bad accident that caused a lot of brain damage. You know, I watch YouTube channels like Vice and I think Barkoth. I'll leave their links in the description bar. And I love these channels because they highlight and emphasize odd couples. You always see people who you wouldn't think would be together. And I love that, because what it shows me and what it reaffirms to me in my worldview, because y'all know I'm a mystical ass bitch. I ain't just intellectual. I don't just do the Dr. Phil shit. I don't just do the Iyanla shit, but I'm a mystical Christ ass type of motherfucker. So I look at things also metaphysically and spiritually and supernaturally. So I also always acknowledge the function of energy and consciousness and the law of attraction in situations. And it's just so funny to me that the group of people having this conversation are having this conversation from the perspective of, is Lela Rochon wrong, and is she deserving of what she's getting because she has so-called let herself go? She's let herself go. She's let herself go. Because you got motherfuckers who don't even have a bottom half to their body, who have faithful partners. You have motherfuckers who have third-degree burns over 95% of their bodies, who are in committed, faithful marriages, okay? Antoine deceived her walking down the aisle when he professed before his church, his family, her, and God that he loved her and would be a great steward over her as her protector, as her masculine. He lied to her, and he lied to everybody else. Lela, you ain't wrong. My heart goes out to you because obviously you've put some faith in your husband. You've given him the opportunity to repent for his sins. He cheated on 2 different occasions at some time after y'all had gotten married. Obviously, you've stuck around to be with this man, and once again, he's fallen on his own sword. At this point in time, sugar, you probably need to contemplate making your motherfucking exit. And there's actually a rumor going on right now that Lela actually set this up, that her and Nicole Murphy are actually in on this together, that Nicole Murphy is acting as a decoy or as a prop so that Antoine could be caught in the act of cheating. Kind of like what y'all motherfuckers do when y'all tell y'all good sexy ass girlfriend that you want her to try your man to test his faithfulness. But that's once again just a rumor. I don't know how true that is. And if that's true, nonetheless, it's justified. Because nobody deserves to spend the rest of their life with a fuck nigga. Nobody deserves to spend the rest of their life with a nigga who don't respect them, a nigga who don't honor them, a nigga who ain't in it for the long run, ain't in it for the hard run. And the fact that these niggas, because they money and they status and they clout, they feel entitled to a life. Well, you know what? Feel entitled to that life either as a single man or feel entitled to that life by getting with a woman who with the shits. Because it's plenty of women who are willing to open the bedroom. It's plenty of women who willing to be in a polyamory situation. There's plenty of women who willing to be in a polygamous relationship. But Lela Rochon ain't one of those women. And you shouldn't have took her motherfucking hand in marriage if you knew you wasn't going to be able to actually fulfill the things you told her that she could expect you to fulfill. If you could not fulfill the expectations you gave her as her partner, you should have stayed the fuck away from her. Okay? So whether Lela is setting this nigga up for the okie dokie so that she can get some alimony and she can get everything she need to get, because maybe they have a arrangement in their marriage where if he cheats again, she will get A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. She tired of the shit. She know that he's a fuck nigga, and matter of fact, all the weight that she probably has put on is due to the stress of dealing with this motherfucking nigga. So actually, it can be said that if he was loving his woman, respecting his woman, maybe her self-esteem would not be broken down, and maybe she wouldn't be putting on no motherfucking weight. Maybe she wants to put on motherfucking weight because it's motherfucking cute. But for those arguing, have you considered, for those of you saying, well, she shouldn't have let herself go and she shouldn't have got put on all this weight, how are you going to negate the fact that Antoine ass might be fully fucking responsible for the weight she got on? Because maybe she's somebody who eats when she doesn't feel safe in the world. Maybe she's someone who overeats when she don't feel safe in the situation she's in emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And after all, she is fucking married, so she doesn't have the luxury of just breaking up with her nigga for any old little reason. There's a bigger pressure on you when you married. You've taken a tremendous legal step, and you've taken a tremendous personal step. And your commitment to this person's betterment and the betterment of their relationship. But I personally don't think that there's any substitute for personal happiness. While you still have a chance, baby, to jump on another nigga, get up off this one. 1, 2, 3, get up off this dick. I just couldn't believe that post. I couldn't believe that we were blaming Lela at all for her husband cheating. Her husband cheating, yet she's the one to blame. Ironically, he's not the one arguing to be blamed for the weight her ass gaining, which is being eluded to leading him to the infidelity. Mind you also this, he had 2 separate affairs shortly after they got married, which means that technically Lela Rochon was still a bad bitch, even when her nigga was cheating on her. So this ain't got nothing to do with Lela, because he cheated soon after they got married, and she was still in her prime on top of her shit. She was still the Beyonce of her world when he motherfucking cheated. This is a character and integrity issue on behalf of Antoine Fuqua, aka Fuckboy. Now, I saw a beautiful post down my timeline, and I shared it on my Facebook. And this is by Jasmine Allen, and she had a photo shoot with, let me show you guys. She's a big girl, plus size girl. And she had a photo shoot with her nigga, or with a nigga. He could have been a model, I don't know. Now, people had a lot to say about this dynamic duo. Apparently, a big girl shouldn't be able to pull a conventionally attractive male. And you know it's a lot of mad ass hoes in the comment section, baby, who is press because done got pumped and stuffed and ejected with everything from fucking cement to paint to hardwood floors in order to attract a nigga like this. And what these mad ass hoes saying inside of themselves is, this nigga got the audacity. Matter of fact, this fat bitch got the audacity to be herself, not spend one day in a goddamn gym, nor on a motherfucking diet, nor on a surgery table, and out here pulling niggas who we getting fucking 2 chimneys put on our chest for. Who we getting 2 big ass tires put on our backside for. And this 600, 500, 400 plus pound motherfucker is pulling this kind of a nigga when my bundles hang to the floor, when my nails and toes are done for the gods, when this waist is artificially snatched for the heavens, and this natural, organic, self-loving motherfucker pulled this nigga, you damn right she did. Because when you really fuck with yourself, when you align with all this shit up in here, baby, when you using the energy of your essence and of your being, okay? Because the truth is your soul, not your body. See, when you was in your mother's womb for 9 months, God was fashioning a vehicle for the truth that was going to occupy the will. Okay? And that was you, your personality. The essence of God and the divine. That the body was forming and constructed itself all around in support of. When you in touch with that shit, okay? I don't give a damn who you going for. It could be motherfuckers who society is saying should be out of your league. You can be a handicapped bitch, but in touch with all of your truth, baby. In touch with your motherfucking goddessness and your godness. It don't matter what your circumstance and situation is. You can have access to any motherfucking thing anybody else will. And anybody else does. That's why y'all see these handicapped people as best-selling authors. They ass pooching around here having quadruplets and families and success and fucking wealth. And can't even fucking speak, muted. All these different people who keep popping up in society. Who make you scratch your head like, how? What they got? What that fat bitch got that I don't? I got everything that the billboards and the magazines and society saying I should have in order to have a man that I don't got. But why? Why Isis Brown married and I'm not? Isis Brown got a motherfucking whole husband sucking on the goddamn nooks and crevices of the inner workings of her motherfucking toes, bitch. And you Silicon Valley pumped and stuff bitches can't even get a nigga to text you back on time. What is Jasmine Allen working with? What the fuck is Isis Brown working with? What is Big Boned Monique working with? Integrity. Self-love. When you ain't got no problem with none of this, baby, ain't no nigga or no woman gonna have no problem with it either. And the minute y'all stop living in the goddamn matrix and letting this society continuously talk you into unconsciousness, the minute that you wake up and realize that there is a conspiracy against your motherfucking wellness, there is a conspiracy against your fucking salvation, there is a conspiracy against the prosperity in which God has ordained for you and your family and your lineage to live within, the moment that you realize that everything being created is anti-you, and all you gotta do is stay the fuck woke in the midst of this lie, baby, you can come stinking, broken, edgeless, baby hairlessness. You can come in any raggedy motherfucking form you need to and get any and everything you want out of this motherfucking world. So check out them links on Vice and Barkov. I'm gonna leave them links. Check that shit out in the description bar below, baby. So I just wanted to come through, put y'all up on game. See, this is why I ain't put this in a hot topic video, because I knew shit was gonna have to get a little bit too real and a little bit too spiritual. So I gotta make those into separate lessons and not, you know, a part of the key, because it's certain shit we need to actually really talk about. Not to mention the motherfucking fat phobia that popped up all up and through the situation. Because if y'all ain't blaming the bitch for her husband's infidelity because of patriarchy alone, she for some reason is responsible for her husband's lower self and higher self, then you are assigning the sins of her husband to her fatness. Y'all are saying that her fatness should disqualify her from faithfulness. And that is some low vibrating ignorant ass shit for anybody to, I mean, some ignorant ass shit for anybody to be saying. I know y'all gonna leave y'all comments in the comment section below. Please do so, okay? I might premiere this video so that I can be in the chat with y'all. I don't really know right now, because I ain't really fucking with YouTube right now. But, you know, I am fucking with YouTube right now. But y'all make sure y'all comment, rate, share, and motherfucking subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Once again, share, girl. We gotta continue to build the kingdom, honey. We gotta continue to build the kingdom. There's gonna be lots of uploads coming, so be looking out for those. Once again, you can donate to the show if you wish at my PayPal, which is $Consciouztv, or you can PayPal me at paypal.me/Consciouztv. And any contribution, first and foremost, comes from the heart. It is not about the amount. So I appreciate it all the same, whether it is $200 or $2 motherfucking dollars. Your token of appreciation and contribution to me and my happiness and just wanting to motherfucking show love in return to me is always reciprocated and it's always received from the vibration of love and gratitude. You guys already know you can also email me at consciouztv@gmail.com. I have a particular very special email I want to read to you guys in a future video about a separate topic, which is going to be coming up in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. Light, love, and wellness to you guys. I will see you guys soon. Peace.